Harvey Weinstein's movie empire has collapsed, and he was even the target of a scathing joke last night by Golden Globes host Ricky Gervais.
Our next presenter starred in Netflix's Bird Box, a movie where people survive by acting like they don't see a thing. Sort of like working for Harvey Weinstein.
This morning, the 67-year-old's criminal trial begins. Louise Godbold, who says Weinstein made unwanted advances to her in the 80s, thought the day would never come.
It began to feel as if nothing was going to happen. It began to feel as if there would never be any consequences and that he could wriggle his way out of this.
In the last 2 years, more than 80 women have accused Weinstein of sexual misconduct, ranging from harassment to rape. But New York prosecutors are the only ones so far to charge him with crimes. The case is based on the accusations of 2 women. Mimi Halle, a former production assistant at the Weinstein Company, says she was assaulted at the movie mogul's home in 2006.
I tried to get him off of me and kept asking him to stop, but it was impossible.
Another woman, whose name has not been revealed, alleges Weinstein raped her in a hotel room in 2013. A rape allegation by former Sopranos actress Annabella Sciorra is too old to support a formal charge, but she is expected to take the stand to help establish the most serious of the charges, predatory sexual assault. Weinstein pleaded not guilty and has denied all accusations of non-consensual sex. After rotating through multiple defense teams, Weinstein turned to Chicago attorney Donna Rotuno.
I don't think anyone is trying to come out into the world, come out in front of press, come out in front of a jury and say that Harvey Weinstein didn't make mistakes or that Harvey Weinstein made bad choices. And sexual misconduct is different than sexual assault.
You have said recently that you do not think Harvey Weinstein is guilty of rape,
Correct.
But there have been dozens of accusers. How can you be so certain that he isn't guilty of rape?
Well, I think my certainty comes from the evidence that I look at and the communications that I see that Harvey has had with women.
The trial could last 8 weeks, with testimony from 3 women who the district attorney says will demonstrate a pattern of sexual abuse, including Doug Wigdor's client.
Well, my client was raped in 2005. This is all about having her day in court so she can have peace of mind and so she can help the women who have been raped, the main victims, and then, of course, to hold Harvey Weinstein accountable for his actions.
The judge is expected to hear a number of motions this morning. Jury selection begins tomorrow. We are also going to hear from some Harvey Weinstein accusers right across from the courthouse today. They call themselves the Silence Breakers, and over the weekend they released a statement. I'll read a part of it to you right now. This trial is critical, they say, to show that predators everywhere will be held accountable and that speaking up can bring about real change. We refuse to be silenced and will continue to speak out until this unrepentant abuser is brought to justice.